Capricorn, welcome to my channel and welcome back. If you're returning, it's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do a general collective message for Capricorns. This could be for any planet and or house placement. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. You guys know how the energy goes. So let's, tap right in and see what's going on for Capricorns. I'm using the Urban Tarot, and I'll also be using the Spellcasting Oracle deck for the guidance and advice. So let's see what's going on for Capricorn. What messages do we need for the Capricorn collective? As it pertains to the current energy, what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need for Capricorn? What's going on for Capricorn? And I just got this song, like, how come I feel like somebody's watching me? I guess that's a song, I mean, I've heard it, but, So, is that how you're feeling? Is that how someone, is feeling in regards to you? But let's see. I'm gonna do one more. Oh, look at the energy in these cards. Normally when that happens, to me, it's indicative of some type of tower. Alright, let's see. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles, which, it says worry on the card. It's like an energy of being left out in the cold. You could be worried about, possibly like your health at this time. Or, it could also be that, you're worried about, it could be, money, finances, what I feel like, especially with this 10 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Pentacles. There's a lot of Pentacles out here. This could be in regards to work for some of you too. I mean, it is Capricorn. This is also giving me the energy of like someone feeling left out. There's almost an energy of like, I'm feeling like, will I ever be happy? For some of you with this 10 of Cups, for some of you, this 10 of Cups is representing like a family dynamic where, like, I almost feel like someone is estranged. But with the 9 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles, because I want to separate this energy for some reason. This, like, I don't know, it's like someone is worried about it really truly feels like a person with this Nine of Pentacles who's like collaborating or, you know, working, or I'll say this, somebody that's no longer working with whoever is in this worried energy. But it's like, to whoever is in this Five of Pentacles energy, this energy over here, like I'm hearing like they were your everything. So if this is you in the Nine of Pentacles, yeah, you're wherever you're collaborating at or working with or whatever you're doing or working on, it's with the 9 to the 3 is a 6 of Pentacles in between. Like, it's a reciprocal situation. So whatever, you know, you're putting into it, you know, it's almost like an even exchange of it could be of your time, you know, just your energy. For some of you it could be money, but it feels like you're spending your time, you know, working with those that want to work with you. And someone is worried about that. Because it's like they no longer, I almost feel like they lost their grip on you. Because from the 5 to the 9 is the 4 of Pentacles, which can be an energy of, you know, holding on. It could be like, it's almost like a hoarding energy. Well, that's what I feel. Let's see, what messages do we need for Capricorn? What messages do we need for Capricorn? Yeah, we have the 7 of Pentacles, which in this deck, you know, it says failure. But, you know, the 7 of Pentacles is an energy of investing. It's an energy of, you know, also, you know, assessing a situation. Looking at what you put into a situation versus what you got out of a situation. Then we have the Princess of Disc, which is like the Page of Pentacles. What other messages do we need for Capricorn? And that energy is making me feel like, yeah, someone is reflecting on where they decided to like invest their time, energy, effort, money, whatever it is. But the situation, like, it didn't turn out as planned. Look, yep. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. All of these Pentacles. And then look at this, because from the 7 to the 10 is the 3. I'm hearing like it wasn't a wise investment. Whatever someone invested in, it wasn't a wise investment, because it's like, it's almost like they chose the 7 of Pentacles over a 10 of Pentacles situation. And the 7 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles is the 3 of Pentacles. It's like, which we seen that 3 of Pentacles attached to that 9 of Pentacles. So if you're in that 9 of Pentacles energy, this is you. Like, you know, they like, someone is reflecting on, like I said, where they decided to put their, you know, what they decided to invest in, and it didn't work. And I'm hearing, like I said, it was a bad investment. Let me get one more for Capricorn. But yeah, I am feeling like someone chose money over love, or status, or, you know, work, whatever the case may be. And now they're like, shit. And that was the 3 of Pentacles that tried to flip over. If it's meant to be, it'll come out. But there's the 4. Yeah, I do. And I feel like, especially with the Six of Swords at the bottom, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Chariot, you know, this is giving me an energy of like wanting that old thing back. Because from the 10 to the 4 is that 6. They didn't, look, they just wanted to hold on to you with this 4 of Pentacles. It wasn't like they were reciprocating, because there's that 6 of Pentacles is here. And someone is like realizing like, shit, I should have, you know, exchanged. Or it makes me feel like something, because it's Pentacles, something physical prevented this person, no matter what side you're on, from investing in you or even wanting to invest in you. It's like they just wanted to like keep your energy for themselves, but they didn't actually want to like reciprocate with you. So, you know, if that's the story for you, you decided to, you know, something that we used to say as kids, or not kids, but as like teenagers, we used to say, you know, you beat your feet, which means you went on your way. And now this person is wanting to, as the Chariot, come back in. It's like an energy of wanting that old thing back. It's like truly what I feel. But it's like, if you, you know, decided to, you know, walk away from this person because they wasn't reciprocating with you, or even if this is a job, for some of you, like, it's almost like now they need you. Because wherever they're at, like, there's some regret here that I feel, because this is the Eight of Pentacles. And there's 6 cups. That, like, you see, like, this is crazy. Yeah, it's 6, right? 2, 4, 6. Okay, 7. These cards, or these cups here, they're stacked up. I know it may be a little hard to see, but they're stacked up. And that Ace of Cups, you know, was something that was, you know, it's the Ace of Cups. You know, it's emotional fulfillment. It's like, how can I explain this? Because it's almost like the option that stood out, they didn't choose. Like, I want to say like it was right in front of your face the whole time. Maybe it's even like it's giving me an energy of denial. But now, and you see how all of these other cups are spilled over? This one is still upright with water in it. And I feel like if this is how someone is, you know, viewing, you know, or reviewing with that Page of Pentacles, how they could have possibly treated you and, you know, decided to invest in something or someone else, your cup is still full. And it was like, to me, the way that I'm feeling it is like it was worth all of these. So it's like you made a decision to do what was right for you. But as far as this person's perspective, it's almost like that, like I said, I felt the Tower. It's like, oh shit, I get it now. I get it now. So tell me about this Seven of Pentacles. Listen, I don't even need to explain this. The Five of Cups, and it says disappointment. Again, like, yeah. It didn't work out. For some of them, you know, it could have possibly, you know, cost you something with this Hangman, but it's almost like this was that, you know, the realization, that change in perspective. Because, you know, like I said, especially with this stuff falling out of his pockets, like, For some of you, it was money, time, energy, whatever it was that you invested. It's like physically you took a loss. Let me get one more. Yep. Because there wasn't, it's almost like with the four of wands. You know, this could have been like a home situation or a business, because it is the Four of Wands, which represents, you know, structure, or a home. But it's also like a grounding energy. And it feels like whatever you try to build or create via the Seven of Pentacles, that now has you like I'm just shaking my head. The foundation wasn't solid. And, you know, with the High Priestess here, it's like, for some of you, like, I feel like either you knew or they already knew, they knew this. But it's like, they were like almost diligent in trying to make it work, which is a very Capricorn thing to do. You know, but it is, you know, there's positive and negative to that, because you can overdo it. It's almost like someone tried to force something to be what it wasn't, no matter what it was. So let's look at the Page of Pentacles. Yep, that's Seven of Cups. Thank you, Spirit, because Spirit is just like, nope, this is what the message is. And like these cards are just coming out to reiterate that. It's almost like, you know, we learn through repetition. And it's almost like this person is realizing, like, again, like I said, there was something or someone that, you know, stood out or was in front of your face the whole time. But with that Six of Cups, you could have just been, you know, stuck in a routine or a habit or a pattern of, you know, doing this. And now, like I said, the only thing like you could really do right now is just like self-reflect. And it's coming through by way of the Three of Wands and the Magician. And what did I say? Someone's trying to, there's that Six of Pentacles trying to figure out, you know, like even if it's still plausible. But then here you are, Capricorn, as the devil energy. And it, you know, with the Two of Wands, it's like, the way that I'm feeling this is like, yep, it is very plausible. But you have to rid the toxicity or the need to control from the situation. You have to be willing to like, what's the word? It's like Burger King. Like, you have to be willing to, like, compromise. Like, allow for there to be some wiggle room. It doesn't always have to be, like, what you want or how you want it. Because, like, for some of you, like, however this is resonating with you, like the Magician, like, again, there's a positive and a negative to the Magician. You can either manipulate or, you know, manifest. Both are the same thing, but it's, you know, your intention behind it. If you're ready to go towards a situation with, you know, more pure intention, it'll work out for you. That Capricorn energy can be very, you know, it can be very positive. It's not always negative just because it's tied to the Devil card. What makes it negative is the attachment, the need to, like, I feel like just grab and hold on and not let go. It you know, it's kind of like the dark side of Cancer. That crab-like energy. But the light side of Cancer is, you know, it's fun. It's, you know, it's cardinal water. It's, you know, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna do its own thing, but still be free-flowing. And being in that energy still allows for others to, it's not a gripping. It's a like showing up like, boom, this is this, and this, and you're welcome to join. If not, cool. But as you're not bound here, or you're not bound to this. Because where the devil is represented as restrictions and boundaries, like Cancer, to me as a reader, like it shows like integrity and discipline, which is the same energy, it's just different ways. So tell me about the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. And it's like realizing, where you should have invested. With the Six of Pentacles. And the Devil at the bottom. Let's get one more for the Ten of Pentacles. Look at that. And with the Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, it's like, yeah, someone, sabotaged themselves out of this opportunity. Or with the Seven of Swords, it's like, it's like this person, like they, I can't even say it's like they thought they knew better, but it really is kind of sort of that energy. Like they just felt like their way was like the best or the only way. They did not allow, like there was no room for compromise. So let's see what the Four of Pentacles is, and then we'll grab the guidance or advice. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles. Ooh, too many. Can I get less cards? Four of Pentacles. Page of Wands. And we have the Hierophant. And I feel like what this is like, especially with this Page of Wands, this is like someone looking at something through, a new perspective. But it almost, I don't know why the Page of Wands has been, coming through lately, feeling like, it's spirit, like calling you out and checking you and showing you, like, again, we got the Hierophant. Like showing you, like, there's a right way and there's a wrong way. Like, technically speaking. And there's, like, I feel like Spirit is trying to show you, like, there's a way that you can, like, relinquishing control of another person, place, or thing actually gives you the ability to control yourself. Because at the end of the day, that's all you can do. But you have to, do it from a place, like, as this, the Hierophant, as Taurus energy. You can still be fixated, but not obsessive or, overdoing it. It's okay. It's like it's really like calling you out on like your morals. That's what I feel. Like it's almost like there was a lack of morals. Can I get one more for the Four of Pentacles? The Four of Pentacles. Yeah. With the Six of Wands, yeah. And then the bottom of the deck we have the Hermit. Yeah, and this is the Hermit, it is a very, again, it's like a self-reflective energy. It's, taking time to, go within and, really look at yourself. And it's almost like via this Page of Wands, this is that, like, that almost feels like the Tower. Because it's like, that's how you, like, somebody's having a breakthrough and realizing, like, you know, it could just be like somebody, you know, was, you know, chasing success or status, but there's a positive. There's a, like, again, there's a, like, because I'm hearing Keith Sweats. There's a right and the wrong way to love somebody. But it doesn't have to strictly pertain to love. I don't know if Keith Sweat is a Capricorn, but I'm gonna look it up after this video or see like how that ties in. And definitely, if you feel free or if that song resonates with you, definitely, you know, take a listen to it, because, you know, that's what I'm feeling like. And by going and like, or having this realization, you know, it sets you off on a whole nother path. Like, this is, it really is like the path to true success, not just at a material level, but this is almost like I almost feel like it's spiritually freeing. And with the Hermit and the Fool, yes, like, this is how you break those ties. And then we have the Universe, which is the world, closing out the cycle. Then the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups, which, you know, Cancer and Capricorn are the 1/7s, the opposites of each other. It's time to, you know, step into that, to your heart's space. It's time to, you know, again, I'm being drawn to this Ace of Cups. Like you have to learn, it really is like the art of compromise and not, what's the word? Because here's the Ten of Wands. Like, it's almost like this is like someone is seeing like you didn't have to do that. Like, whatever you did, you didn't have to do it. And because in trying to control a situation or a person, like, you don't have to suppress another one or put another person down or try to keep them in place in order for you to shine. You can still do all of that, but there's a way that it could be done without having this, I don't even know the word. There's just as, you know, there's just a certain way, like there's a, whatever it is, because that's all they keep playing. Like, there's a right and a wrong way to love somebody. And I'm really loving these readings, because what I've noticed, and this is the first time this happens, like, if you're familiar with my channel, like, I do get a lot of song channelings, but every single sign reading that I've done has had a channeling, and that's never happened before. I would get them sporadically, but I'm noticing for the ones that I've done so far, everybody has gotten a song. And I love that, because, you know, music is, you know, I know for me, like, music is important to me, so I know, like, that's why my guides choose to, you know, give me these songs to make you look at them in a different, you know, perspective, or get the message that's actually behind it. Because, you know, it is like, you know, everybody can hear the same song and, you know, take two different meanings from it. But what I guess, like, where I try to get is like the middle ground. And, you know, I love that it comes through songs for me. But let's see what the guidance or advice is for Capricorn. Because it's almost like when you're dealing with someone, like people mistake compromise for sacrifice. And that's really like how this whole reading is, now, coming to me as a whole. You can compromise without feeling like you're giving up yourself. And that's what it feels like. This person probably felt like working with this person or working at the job, they felt like they were giving up a part of themselves, or, whatever the case may be, however it's resonating. But if you allow that wiggle room, it actually, can, turn out to be a better situation. And you won't have to question. There's no room for disappointment. And even if there is, being that it's, you can work it out. What's the guidance or advice for Capricorn? Because it's almost like for someone, especially if this was a pattern, it's like they're wondering why they're finding, themselves, by yourself, by themselves, especially with this hermit. So the cards are saying there's a reason why you're in this state right now. So take advantage and, really look at maybe, these are patterns that you weren't conscious of. But it's also giving me the energy of once you know better, you do better. Awesome. Alright. So bottom of the deck we have prosperity, which is this Ace of Pentacles. And then we have, the psychic abilities with the lighten your load, which is like this Ten of Wands. And that's this. Because I seen that, the Ten of Wands was here. But, yeah, you're being guided as to how to let this go. To break this cycle. To end this pattern. And then we have, the home card. Like, you got to get back to yourself. Get yourself back into a healthy state with the home card here. You could be, connecting with a Cancer, or you could have Cancer in your chart. Because, Cancer represents the home. And, so let's see. What's the guidance or advice for Capricorn? They both came out, so I'm guessing like I'm gonna read them both for you with the home at the bottom. So this is deep. Thank you, Spirit. Gotta love how the energy works sometimes. Well, I know I do. So it says psychic abilities. You're experiencing a great shift in your personal energy, and what you once found attractive no longer appeals to you as your sensitivity increases. Everything that you're feeling is entirely natural, for it's your wish and desire to evolve spiritually that has brought about these changes in you. As you connect with your angels and guides, practice meditation, say daily prayers, and live in your truth, your vibrational frequency raises to match that of which you now seek. The psychic phenomena you've experienced is real. It's time to trust in the subtle messages of the spirit as new spiritual doorways open to awaken your psychic abilities. And it says, trust your psychic gifts. Join a circle to open up your spiritual communication. A clairvoyant confirms an answer you seek. Your intuition is correct, and this is your path. I forgot who else had this card, but it came out for someone else too. Let's see, lighten your load. It says you have the choice and power to remove yourself from a stressful situation or simply take it in your stride. Stress is completely voluntary and something we allow ourselves to feel, even if this may not seem to be the case as you face the responsibilities that your life demands. Give your exhausted and tortured mind a break as you start to see things with a brighter outlook. Lighten your load and allow laughter to break you free from your self imposed prison cell. It's the only way to strengthen your immune system and inspire hope while protecting you from the damaging effects that stress has dealt you. And it says it says you're taking something too seriously. Worry is making you ill. Relax. And we started out with that 5 of Pentacles. It says reshuffle your priorities and schedule. Try a laughter yoga class. And it says see the funny side. And I want to show you guys this because this is the 10 of Wands in this deck. And normally, they look at the 8 of Swords as like being that self-imposed prison, but it can also be attributed to the 10 of Wands, especially if you're in isolation, if you're, by yourself. It can feel like that. You can, it can sometimes, make you go stir crazy. So that's what I'm feeling. And let me read this home card because I'm like they all came out for a reason like this. So it says, home is definitely where the heart is. It's a place of security, protection, comfort, and sanctuary. And for you, there's nothing better than the feeling of being at home. As idyllic as it sounds, the reality of the home is sometimes far harsher, with disagreements, interruptions, or no time to call your own. But feeling like an outsider is hard for anyone looking in. So it's time to breathe new energy into your dwelling space by enhancing the ambiance with peace, warmth, and happiness. Retreating within your newly energized home for a while will restore you to the full strength required to face the outside world. And this is that hermit mode energy. And it says the magical meanings for this card. A house sale goes through. Then we have someone's trying to make themselves at home. It says put your boundaries in place and clear out any clutter. Wow. I love it, Capricorn. So as always, I thank you guys for tuning in with me. Sending you all, love and light. And I will see you all on the next one. All right? Later.